What's up guys, Lubert the Great here, and today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Minecraft. And if some of you may have seen or may not have seen the video I put out, I think it was a couple of weeks ago now, of a redstone door that I put out that was 2x2x1. And it was a piston door, and I have revamped it. It is now, in my opinion, this is seriously the best door that I've been able to come up with to do the job that I'm looking for. And the job that I'm looking for is a door that can go on a flat wall like this. It is 2 high by 2 wide, and all the redstone is completely hidden from either side of the door. So, I created this one, and you guys, I copy and pasted it down here so that I could play around with it in a different area, so I could dig out some more testing zone. But this door was unsatisfactory to me because it requires this carpeting, and who wants to have put carpeting? It's not perfect for every occasion. Now, for certain things, it would definitely work, but it's not ideal. So what I did is I went over here and decided to re-engineer it, essentially. So here we go. I'll show you how it works a little bit. And there you go. See, the door works perfectly fine. It both opens and closes via the same button. And that's it. So we've got a door. Now, how did I get there? That's the golden question here. It was a little difficult. It has about the same amount of redstone work as the one up there. The only difference is how I'm triggering the pistons. And I decided to try to do this where I just have a couple of torches on top of blocks that are powering the orange blocks up here, which then power these pistons when they are elevated by the ones below them. And the same thing goes for those. They are powered directly through these blocks with these repeaters powering them through this, and then these power up there through that. So it's a very, very lucky thing that it just happens to work. I just tried it out and it literally just, this worked, and I was like, all right, that's wonderful. So I'll give you a little taste here. Whoa, I'll try that again without falling off the backside here. And it's not the fastest door in the world, but it does get the job done, and it does exactly what I was hoping it would do. So that was my number one goal: is getting a door, making a door that did exactly that. It just worked. It was a 2x2x1 that worked on a flush wall that in theory, I could put any type of block here that carries a redstone signal, and it would work, which is absolutely wonderful. So I can have a completely hidden door that maybe opens up into a secret passageway or anything really. It matters not. It matters not. So a little bit about the redstone here quickly. On this front side, we've got a button that leads around the back here, as well as this button on the inside. Completely optional on either side. You can do the buttons really however you want. The biggest thing with this whole build is timing. The timing has to be down to the tick. If it's one tick off, then it fails. So I had a bit of an issue with getting the timing working actually just a few moments ago when I was doing the final setup for this video. But I finally figured it out. So this aqua colored wool here is all for the button mechanism that decides whether the door is open or closed, or I guess should say remembers whether or not the door is open or closed. And all that's doing is sending a signal down to this little flip-flop here that triggers these both this piston with the block on it and this piston with a block on it. And depending on which way it's going, it's just going to say, hey, the rest of those signals are allowed to pass through this side, but not this side temporarily. And then that just switches each time, and it goes to this one will go to the closed circuit, and this one will go to the open circuit. We'll go over here, follow this down, and this pink is the open circuit. So all it does is send redstone signals at timed intervals to each of the 4 powering stations here. This left yellow and right yellow are each individual powering stations for the pistons, but since they do the exact same thing, I decided to leave them as the same color. Same with the green ones, they all have to trigger at the exact same time. They're doing the same thing from opposite ends, so I decided to make them the same as well. And really you only need one line of redstone out to trigger this whole thing. So the pink is all the opening circuit, and if you guys want a tutorial on this, you'll have to let me know. I am willing to do it, as I've not seen anything like this done before, and I'm sure it's out there. There's no way I'm the first one to figure this out or try to do this, but I have not found any tutorials on it online myself. So we'll keep moving on here. So the pink is the opening circuit, and the dark blue down here is the closing circuit. So when the aqua is in the other position, when this block is out here, it will send the redstone signal from the buttons down, 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 all the way down to the blue here, the dark blue, and it will trigger this. The closing operation is far easier. It's just how it works. I don't know, because all you're doing is pushing blocks up. You don't have to push up, grab, and pull back down. You only have to push them up, which is really handy. And it actually, this right here is actually slightly part of the closing as well, although it does both, so that's why I left it as pink. It basically resets those pistons there at the very end, and I have another flip-flop here, remembering whether or not the door needs to be open or closed, which is what this signal is doing here. Alright, so that's the gist of that. Essentially, that was my first little attempt at this. I don't remember, does this even work? Just curious. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, that's alright. Anyway, so that's the gist of the door. I'll give a little bit of a fly around here quickly. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. I'm normally pretty active with answering comments back, which is, I don't know, it's just a fun thing for me to do. I do this channel as a bit of a hobby, so I mean, it's just in my free time. Yeah, if you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more Minecraft. I'll go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek of what I am currently working on as far as the a larger Minecraft project that I'm working on, which is in this same world. Let me go there real quick. Alright, here we are. I'm not going to give you guys too much of a good view of it, because I do want there to be some suspense left in the build. But it is a huge castle, and it's going to be, in theory, it's going to be fully, have full interior and everything. The exterior is largely finished. I am working on a few buildings within the castle walls yet. But that is something that I'm currently working on and hope to have out, hopefully, I mean, so soonish. Soonish for me, if you guys follow my channel, is a while normally, but I'm really working on this right now, so I would like to have it done hopefully in the next month or so. I don't have, like I said, I do this in my free time. This is just something I do. I don't spend 10 hours a day on Minecraft. I spend maybe a couple hours a week only. So I mean, it's something that I'm not doing constantly. I just work on it. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. I know I am looking forward to making that video. It might even be a series of a couple of videos, since it is a fairly large build. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.